Buongiorno, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm very excited because I am going to share with you my first impression on La Perla perfumes. Now, I was never really interested in this designer range, but when Demi Rolling raved about this amazing floral from this range, Possibilities, I was really intrigued. And it wasn't until a very lovely subscriber of mine told me how she loves this fragrance that I said, I really have to test this fragrance as a floral lover. And fortunately, I found a discovery set. So today we are going to test 8 fragrances from La Perla and tell you if I find Possibilities really worth that hype or not, in my opinion. But before going through the fragrances, if you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. My name is Noura, and on this channel I mostly talk about fragrances. So if you are a fragrance lover, then please consider subscribing and also hit the notification bell so you will get notified when I upload any new video. Also follow me on Instagram, where I post some exclusive content that I don't do here on YouTube. And without further ado, let's start. So here is the packaging of the discovery set. I actually bought this discovery set from someone, so I don't know where you can find it. I will search and you will find any information about where you can find this discovery set in the description down below if I can find anything. The only thing that I have to mention that I don't like that they come again in this dapper, so no spray, and I hate to test fragrances in this way. I'm going to talk about them in order. So the first one is Invisible Touch. Nice name. Let's see what Invisible Touch is all about. Now, this is a fresh, citrusy iris. I smell iris. It's powdery, a little bit sharp, not from the citrus. There is something sharp in it. It's very clean and light. It smells a little bit like cologne. Yeah, if you can imagine a cologne with iris, this is what I smell. I don't get like this bright, almost citrusy opening. It's more now like a powdery, I can't explain it, a powdery clean fragrance. Honestly, I'm not really blown away by this one, and I decided this time that I am going to look up the notes for my first impression. So let's see. So we have in the top notes aldehyde. Okay, that explains why I get this like clean feeling. It's not overpowering, however. We have pink pepper, bergamot. We have in the mid violet, ylang. Oh, no, I don't smell it. Paradisone, I don't know. It's like a flower from the picture. Rose, we have in the base benzoin, ambroxan, palisander, rosewood, patchouli. Interesting. I get like the patchouli, maybe something woody, but not much. To me, I smell more like a violet bomb. I said iris, but there is no iris. So like a violet bomb with a soapy, musky touch. I know musk is not in the notes, but I'm telling you what I smell. I guess it's the aldehyde combined with the ambroxan, all these notes. So yeah, it's a nice fragrance, but nothing mind-blowing. So that was Invisible Touch. By the way, ignore my makeup today. I messed up, and it's why I have my hair on this side, because I totally messed up this side. I tried to fix it. Anyway, let's get to the next one, and that is Villa Sorrento. I imagine something citrusy fresh, and the bottle looks a little bit like it. Maybe, ow. I did already a mess. You see, I hate dabbers. Let's see. No, yeah, it's almost what I imagined. It's neroli, citrusy. It's actually quite nice. You know, I love my citruses. Yeah, a neroli citrusy combination, I would say. It has also a musky base. I mean, this is your typical fresh, like citrusy cologne neroli fragrance. It's quite lovely, but nothing mind-blowing. So let's look up the notes. So we have in the top grapefruit, green mandarin, blood orange. In the mid we have neroli, I got that right, citrus leaves, base note, musk, ambergris, and woody note. So yeah, as you can see, it's quite a simple, fresh, citrusy fragrance. I get a hint of aromatic now. Maybe it's a citrus leaf, I don't know. Yeah, like a hint. A totally unisex fragrance, while the previous one, Invisible Touch, I would say is kind of unisex leaning feminine. So it's nice, but again, not really mind-blowing. So that was Villa Sorrento. Next one has quite an interesting name, My Day. I wonder how this one smells. And I managed this time not to do a mess. Okay, this I don't like. So I can distinctively smell iris. Not violet, I'm sure this is iris. Yeah, an overload of iris with maybe a musky undertone. Can it be that there are aldehydes? It smells clean again, but different to Invisible Touch. Let me revisit that one. Oh my god, it's almost gone, the Invisible Touch. It's very light. Yeah, although I was saying that this has a lot of violet, so it's quite powdery, this is more, definitely much more powdery. And I don't get anything else. Maybe, I don't know, some woody note in the base, some musk, and quite simplistic in a way. It's just a very boring fragrance, to be honest, so let me look up the notes on this one. So we have in the top carrot seed. Oh my god, this has a lot of notes, and I smelled maybe two. Sea, Calabrian bergamot, pink pepper, neroli, tangerine. I didn't get any of this. Mid note, you have an orris, ylang ylang, jasmine, tuberose, lily, osmanthus, star anise. In the base we have iris. Okay, this is the star of the show. Cashmere wood, sandalwood, cedar. Okay, the woody base, tonka bean, and vetiver. It's kind of an old-fashioned iris fragrance, and honestly, I associate iris a little bit with old-fashioned fragrances in general. So yeah, maybe I'm a little bit biased, but if they all have like the same price tag, this is not worth it at all, at all. So yeah, even if you love the scent profile, I would say this is not worth it for the price tag. Next, we are getting into more of the darker bottles. Let's see about that night. I mean, the names are all very intriguing. Ooh, I like this one. It's fruity. It's a fruity floral, I would say. Very, very fruity, but in a good way. I don't know why I said that. I like fruits. There's nothing wrong with fruity fragrances. What I mean, it's not overly synthetic. This is what I meant. It's nice. I definitely get some jasmine here. Definitely there's vanilla. It smells yummy. Juicy, yummy in a way. I would say it's kind of a sweet citrus, but I don't know what exactly, to be honest. It just smells nice. I am starting to get like a harsh edge, which I don't like very much. Yeah, ruins it just a little bit for me. I have to see if that will persist or not. Let's look up the notes. The top notes. Lavender. Wow. Yeah, now like reading it, I get it. Tajet. I guess this is like a kind of marigold. I don't know. Tangerine, bergamot, citruses, coriander, and lemon. But I wonder where the sweetness is coming from. Then we have in the mid orange blossom, jasmine, osmanthus, iris, and rose. No iris I can detect here. I can detect some jasmine and now also orange blossom. Rest not much. We have in the base tonka bean, patchouli, musk, sandalwood, Mexican vanilla, vetiver, benzoin, syrax, oak moss, and oak. Interesting. Okay, vanilla and benzoin, that may explain like the sweetness. However, I can't say that this harsh note comes from lavender. So maybe it's a marigold, maybe it's oak moss, I don't know. It's starting to get louder, this harsh note, and it's not as pleasant as the first time I smelled it. So now I don't like it anymore. It's really strong. I still have to see if the dry down becomes different, and also on your skin it will maybe behave differently. But at least this is the first fragrance that I would say caught my attention. So that was about that night. Next is Once Upon a Garden. And it comes in a dark bottle. So I don't know. Let's see. Again, I did a mess. Oh my god. This is not good. I have no idea what I am smelling, but I hate it. I just don't like it and I don't care about it, but let's look up the notes. This is shocking. Like the notes, I don't get. So we have in the top mint, pink pepper, mandarin orange. Okay, in the mid, sweet pea, raspberry leaf, rose, and in the base we have moss, amber, tonic, like a molecular note, and patchouli. Really? I get like maybe what is raspberry leaf, whatever that is, and oak moss, but not the rest. It smells very, very, very outdated. It's really bad. So this is not going as well as I expected. So the next one is Let the Dance Begin. Love the name. Oh, let's see. This smells like a gourmand from far away. Let's see. No, not exactly a gourmand. This is an ambery fragrance. So La Perla take on ambery Middle Eastern fragrances. But it has a gourmand touch that I got from afar. So when I smell this fragrance in the air, I get something gourmandy, sweet. Up close, not so much. I get more amber, cardamom, and something green. Now, from my experience, these kind of fragrances, you have to test on your skin and leave it for a while. So let's look up the notes. First, we have in the top Davana. That may explain cardamom and black pepper. Okay, it can be also like black pepper and Davana together. We have pink pepper, citruses, neroli, bergamot, orange. Mid we have now cinnamon, caramel, geranium, damask rose, tuberose, ylang ylang. In the base, cashmere and cedar, sandalwood, patchouli, and tonka bean. And although the notes may seem quite feminine, the fragrance is quite unisex. I don't get much florals. The caramel is there, but I get it more in the air. It's mostly patchouli and davana and these woody notes, so it leans actually slightly masculine. But again, this is definitely a fragrance that I have to test on my skin and see how it will behave, and also like have a proper wear test of it. And now we have the star of the show, Possibilities. And I was so excited, and to be honest, now I'm a little bit afraid that I'm not going to like it, because the rest, honestly, I'm really like underwhelmed and disappointed. Oh. Okay. Very, very promising. This is very floral, like as expected. It has a slight sweetness to it. It's lovely. I can smell a kick of pink pepper, like a small hint. Rose. I would say roses, here's the star. And to be honest, I don't remember when Demi Rolling spoke about this fragrance, what did she say? So I don't remember any notes. I just remember that it was a floral fragrance. And it's not what I expected, to be honest, but it's beautiful. This is kind of a jammy rose in a way, sweet, and it seems like it will be a fragrance that has good performance because it's quite loud. There is kind of a hint of earthiness in the background, but it's not exactly patchouli. Maybe a little bit of oak moss, I don't know. A little bit green also, just this, like a hint. Okay, I'm really intrigued to see the notes, so let's see. So we have in the top black currant, okay, freesia, pink pepper, yes. We have in the mid rose, rose water, petalia, orange blossom. In the base, cashmere wood, Mexican vanilla, ambergris, akigal wood. Interesting, no oak moss and no patchouli or nothing of that. There is a kick of something green earthy that, I don't know. It's nothing in the notes, so I don't know about that. But the fragrance is beautiful. Now, is it worth that hype? I don't know. It's beautiful, but it didn't take my breath away. But again, it may be the love of my life after testing it on my skin. So it looks quite promising. Very, very promising. And beautiful, floral, rosy, fruity, earthy scent. So anyway, let's see the last one, and it is Just Give Me Roses. I mean, whoever picked up like the names for these fragrances did a great job. They are beautiful. So I guess this one is a rose fragrance. Okay, this is totally different to Possibilities. This is not fruity. It's very rosy, like fresh roses. I wonder who is the perfumer for this fragrance. I have a feeling like Possibilities and Let the Dance Begin are made by another perfumer than the rest. Because this has, again, this old-fashioned vibe that the others have. Not that it's a bad fragrance, but not mind-blowing again. Very fresh rose, and there is something earthy, spicy also in it. Definitely also musky. It's a rose fragrance that I would say is unisex in a way. So, yeah. Not a fan, but let's look up the notes. So we have in the top notes pink pepper, saffron, black pepper, yes. And I think it's the saffron that gives it this almost leathery note. We have in the mid damask rose, Turkish rose, Bulgarian rose. We have in the base Virginia cedar, musk, tobacco, amber, vanilla. Wow. Amber and vanilla. Don't get it. What a disappointment. Like this fragrance, I would say, is a musky, spicy rose, a little bit old-fashioned, and not a fan. And it's not even like, even if I have to imagine who can wear this fragrance, it's not like special, not unique enough. So overall, I'm quite disappointed with La Perla perfumes, and I don't like even like the cheap ones that I can find in like drugstore here in Italy. I was never a fan. They were like cheap smelling to me. So it seems like we have only two winners. Let the Dance Begin and Possibilities. Anyway, I will smell these fragrances now again, since they are in the dry down, and see if I change my mind about anyone. Okay, Invisible Touch is now totally disappeared, so very bad performance. Villa Sorrento is actually still there, and it's nice. I didn't change my mind about it. It's becoming more sweet citrusy, not a lot of neroli like in the beginning. So it's nice. It's actually nice. But for the price tag, no. My Day, very, very old-fashioned. Smells like something my mother would wear about that night. You see, now I like this one a little bit more. Let's get to Once Upon a Garden. Avoid. Just Give Me Roses. Very light now even. It's not even a strong fragrance. Yeah, a spicy rose now. Okay, I would say the winner definitely of this video is Possibilities. This is really nice, and I get more now the black currant that I didn't get much in the beginning. So it's more like sweet fruity rose. Really nice, really nice. But it's not perfection for me. I personally would add something ambery to these notes. Maybe I can layer it to something like an ambery fragrance. And let the dance begin. It smells now very familiar, like something I smelled before. So yes, so definitely the winner of this video is Possibilities, followed by Let the Dance Begin, and maybe About That Night. I would also, to be honest, like speaking about the scent itself, would add Villa Sorrento. It's really, really a nice fresh fragrance. If it wasn't so expensive, it would be definitely on my wish list. So since I have tested these fragrances and it was kind of a fail, I don't think that I'm going to do a buying guide because it's not worth it. However, I thought, now La Perla is an Italian brand, and it was my goal for 2022 and 2023 to discover more Italian brands. And I have in mind for 2023 to have one Italian brand for each month. So in total, 12 Italian brands by the end of the year. And since I'm going to discover with you a lot of new brands, it will be a little bit difficult for me to keep up with the buying guides at the end, because if I have one each month, and I have also the serious testing hyped up niche fragrances, as well as other brands that I actually have almost all their fragrances that I want to share with you my opinion on them, it will be quite difficult for me to do a buying guide. So I think I will do the following. After like 3 months, so 3 brands, I will do like a follow-up for 3 or 4 brands, what I would recommend and why. I think this will be like the best way to do it. So tell me in the comments down below which brands would you recommend me to try and do like a first impression or a buying guide on. And if you have any idea how I can approach this series, this new series on my channel, please tell me in the comments down below your recommendation. I hope you liked this video and you found it helpful. And if you did, please give it a thumb up and consider subscribing to my channel. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you will get notified when I upload any new video, and I have quite exciting videos coming very, very soon. Thanks a lot for watching and see you next time. Ciao!